Okay, welcome back in this next module. In this next module of this masterclass, we will be focusing on price action. I won't show you the whole price action concept, but I will show you again only the way how I use price action, because I don't trade pure price action, I trade order flow and volume. But price action is part which is also connected with my trading approach and with my trading strategy. Therefore, I will show you how I use price action, what type of price action I use. Therefore, you will get good understanding how I use price action and how you can also use price action with more advanced stuff, which you will see in following lectures and following modules. So, first of all, what is price action? Price action is basically pure movement of the price. With price action, you don't use an indicator, you don't use any volume profiles, volume itself, or order flow. You just look at naked chart. That's basically it. When it comes to price action, I look at these three things: support and resistance zones, ranges, and candlestick formation. And now I don't mean patterns, but just pure one candlestick formation. How candlestick open, how candlestick close, was the high of the candle and was the low of the candle. And this terminology is later then connected with order flow and with volume. But this is topic for another module. So to understand how order flow works, how footprint works, how volume works, you need to understand these basics of price action. So let's dive to first thing which I look at when it comes to price action, and that is candlestick formation. What is candlestick and how I look at the candlesticks? So for total beginners, we have two types of candlesticks. One is bearish and the second one is bullish. Each candlestick represents a specific time period. So for example, if I use a 5-minute chart, that means that one candlestick represents 5 minutes. And now, what candlestick tells you? Candlestick tells you where price open, where price close, and what was the high of the candle, and what was the low of the candle during those 5 minutes in our case. Candlestick itself have two parts: wick and body. Wick of the candle tells you where the price during 5 minutes in our case got but didn't stay here. And that's great because you can see which price levels are accepted by the price and which are not. And if you use this with volume and with footprints, it can give you a really nice edge. And then there's basically body of the candle, and body of the candle basically tells you which price levels are accepted by the price. If the close price of the candle is at the lower levels than open price of the candle, at the end of the session, the sellers were more aggressive and more powerful than buyers. However, if the close price is on higher levels than open price, it means that by the session, buyers were more aggressive and more powerful than sellers. You can trade purely by this candlestick formation, but as I said at the beginning, I don't trade pure price action. I rather combine this theory with footprints and with volume. Therefore, I can see if there is real money and real behavior behind this candlestick formation. So, yes, you can see potential reversal or potential continuation just by looking at candlestick formation, but you don't see the context. You don't see the theory, the iceberg, which is basically behind this pure price action. Now you know the basics of price action, which I use, and that's basically candlestick formations, because candlestick formations are one of the factors that I combine with other things such as volume, footprints, and key levels.